What is up, fellas? Today we're doing another What I Eat in a Day. We just ran the marathon. We're eating 100% plant-based because we need an anti-inflamed body. So here we go. Breakfast time. You know I love it. So we're starting off with some oatmeal. This banana was so green and disgusting, but I just went to the grocery store, so I had to. Then we got the cup of oats. You know, I'm a cup gal. And then we're gonna dabble with about 1.5 cups of water. I don't usually measure, but I thought I would for this video. Then we put it in the microwave for about 2 minutes or so, just to get a little bit, toasted warm. We're gonna mix it around, make sure it's all incorporated. We want the banana to melt in it. Then we add some cinnamon and a little bit of sea salt. Thanks, J. Piz, for the sea salt recommendation. It really makes a difference. Then you're just gonna stir it around, make sure it's all evenly incorporated. We're gonna throw some blues in there because I was feeling that I need a little bit more antioxidants. I'm also a little sick, you can probably hear my voice. So we need to get healthy, so that's why we're eating plant-based. And there we go, we're topping up with that creamy, good PB. You know I love my PB, you can't get enough. We'll never have oatmeal without it. Oh, you know what time it is, it's cold brew time. I made my own cold brew today because we're thrifty gal Emma these days. I'll link the cold brew maker in the description down below. I also spilled all over the place because I'm just kind of a mess, so that it represents my life. Then we're gonna add that good almond milk. You know, that's what we love inside the cold brew these days. Yummy, mix it around, bone aperitif, favorite part of the day right there. Slurp, let's go. Okay, snack time. Got home for practice and I was ravenous. I was about to make lunch, but I needed a snack. So we got the carrots and the hummus. Hummus is one of my favorite foods. Okay, chomp. Let's go. Let's go for lunch, alright? We're gonna make some soup. You guys don't understand how desperately I wanted to just go to the store and buy a can of soup. But, I sacrificed that for you guys. So I made my own homemade soup instead. So we're chopping away these onions. Then, what do we got next? Oh, we got garlic. We got 2 cloves of garlic. 2 cloves of garlic. I actually sliced my finger while chopping this garlic, but I didn't put it in the video because that's gross. So I just pretended it didn't happen, but then I just exposed myself right there. Okay, so we're gonna saute it a little bit in some water just to, make it a little bit transparent, brown the onion, the garlic a little bit. Now we're gonna chop our Brussels sprouts. So chop the butts off, and then we're kind of gonna chop them into this little, shreddy consistency. So as you can see, I demonstrated there like a true chef I am. So we're just chopping a bunch of veggies right now. We got the zucchini, one of life's greatest vegetables. Is it though? I don't know why I said that. Okay, zucchini. Carrots! I love carrots, can't get enough. I just ate carrots, but might as well have some more, We want to get those eyesight right. Okay, bell pepper. Okay, there's nothing to say about those. Look at that color! Look at that rainbow. We love that. Just call me the health queen, I say as I'm sick. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Yummy. Okay, we're gonna put the veggies in. I don't even know why I did this step. I think this is probably unnecessary, but put the veggies in the wok. I didn't have a skillet that was big enough, so I put it in a wok. And then we're gonna toss it around. We just want to cook them a little bit, I guess. I think this step was unnecessary though, and I don't know why I did it. I love doing these little time lapses because they make me feel like a true chef and that I'm actually doing something. Okay, anyways. So, we're gonna put it into a pot now. So, you might be able to just skip that last step. I said that 5 times already. But we're gonna put it into a pot. And then, we're gonna pour some vegetable broth over it to make it into a soup. Whoa, who would have thought? I don't have exact measurements. I just covered the veggies in it. And then you're gonna stir the veggies around a little bit. And we're gonna turn up the heat to about a medium low because we just want to simmer it a bit. And then we're gonna add in some rice because we're feeling, we need some more carbs today. So I put in about a 1/3 cup of rice, and that's just gonna cook and put a lid on it that doesn't fit, I guess. Oh, also, I forgot the seasoning. I put in a little bit of garlic, salt, and pepper. The vegetable broth has a bunch of salt in it already, so didn't need to do too much, but pepper, loaded up. Okay. It was around this point where I was like, wow, this is a lot more soup than I thought. I was trying to make a single serving, and I was like, this is a huge pot. And then, okay, look at, now it's cooked. I'm like, this is gonna be hearty AF. And we're putting a whole can of garbanzo beans in there because we need to get our protein in for the day. So might as well put in a whole can. And I kept adding vegetable stock if I needed to, because it was looking a little bit too thick. And at the very end, when it was all cooked, we put in some spinach because we need to get extra iron, extra greens, and I don't know. So here we go, putting it in a bowl with my little soup ladle. I've never used that in my life, but here I am using it. Like the little chef I am. Look at that soup. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I actually ended up eating the whole pot. Okay. Ooh, it's snack time round 2. We got some dates. These are so sweet and delicious. What? It's already dinner time? Yeah, it is. So we're making some acorn squash with some maple peanut butter dip. I wasn't really that hungry, so I ate half of this giant squash. The squash was so big. I will say though, I opted for the smaller half. So there we go. Also, I preheated my oven to 425. And then we're going to de-seed the squash. Because obviously you don't want to eat the seeds in the middle with your squash. I think you can actually roast the seeds later and eat them, but too lazy. Okay, so next we're just going to chop the squash and try not to slice my finger off. Because I have a habit of doing that apparently today. So here we are, just chopping them into cubes that are like 1.5 inches thick, I would say, total. And next we're gonna put them into I almost just called this a bucket. Not a bucket, a mixing bowl. And we're gonna spray our squash with a little bit of coconut avocado oil, just so all these spices stick. And then we're gonna add, toss around. Don't add anything yet, you gotta toss around, make sure it's all evenly coated. And then we're gonna add some cinnamon. You can also add pumpkin pie spice here. And then we're gonna add some coconut sugar for a little bit added sweetness. Not too much. And then a little bit of sea salt to kind of bring out that sweet flavor. Mix it around, make sure it's all evenly coated. You don't want, a full-on cinnamon squash and one that's bare. No, you want it to be all evenly coated. And then we're gonna place it on a pan. As you can see here, amazing job, Emma. And then you're going to turn them all over, make sure that one of the biggest sides is face down on the pan so that it cooks all the way through. So I put those in the oven, and now we're going to make our little sauce. We've got some peanut butter powder here. You can also just use normal peanut butter, but I actually ran out in the morning. So when I don't have peanut butter on hand, I make this little sauce mixture. So there we go, we got peanut butter powder, a little bit of sea salt, and I realized I put too much salt in there because I didn't want it to be salty. So I had to take some out. And then next we're adding in some maple syrup. I definitely added too much maple syrup, but oh well, you can't go back now. Also added in some almond milk. And then we're going to stir it around. It takes a while for this to combine all the way through. So I usually just stir mine for, I don't know, a minute or two. It was still chunky and I needed to add in some more peanut butter powder halfway through. But it was the best that we could do. And then I let it sit for a couple more minutes after it got to around this texture. Whoa, the squashes are done! And they're burning hot, so they fogged up my camera. So, we plated those. And look at how good they look. So yummy and delicious. Wow, I need round 2 right now, but sadly it's all gone. Okay, added the sauce. Stirred up the sauce a little bit. It's a lot better texture now. And then we just dip it in. Maybe some of the squash falls in. Oh well. Look at that. So good. Yummy. And then for our little nightcap, what's it gonna be? Okay, we've got some kombucha. This is ginger lemon flavor. I just wanted to end the night on something a little bit sweet, a little bubbly. So look at that. So good, so refreshing. I love it. And that is the full day of eating. Thank you guys for watching what I grubbed on today. And make sure to follow me on my food Instagram at OneCrazeFoodie for more meals and recipes. See you in the next one.